I'm going to do a few short little vlog posts today. I've come down to one of the busiest intersections in downtown Hoi An. If you continue down the street in front of me, you will eventually reach, within a couple kilometers, Ancient Town, the UNESCO World Heritage Site. I've shown that in past vlogs. This is one of the busiest corners in the city. It's chock full of busyness and chaos. Now, it's not unnatural for there to be a lot of traffic. If you go to Ho Chi Minh City or Hanoi, this will look like a picnic in comparison. But for my wife and I, particularly for me, this is just too much. I had mentioned in previous vlogs that tourism has inauthenticated and ruined Hoi An. It's I call it foreigner town now. I call it bullshit town. And just as critical as that is that all the Vietnamese that were asleep during the COVID lockdown have now awoken to this massive increase in tourism, and they have lost their minds in regards to all of the infrastructure and support that goes into tourism. The massive influx of tourism within the city of Hoi An. I normally, or in the last several months to a year, have avoided coming down here unless absolutely necessary. Usually I head out to the rice fields, as you know, because it's quieter, it's more peaceful, and I see less Western foreigners. But I came down here today. I'm going to make a few stops and do a few short vlogs so you can get an idea. It may look cute to you on the video. You might say, oh, look at the cute shops and all the people walking around and shit like that. No. It's bullshit. There's a solo feminist boss babe for you. You know, I talked about that article. Look at this douche with the striped, white and black striped shirt. I would imagine he's French because all those idiots wear those striped shirts. I mentioned to you before the number of travel articles that have been written talking about how Vietnam is safe for solo female travel. And naturally these damn 304 hoes, these nitwit bitches, have taken advantage of that. Now they won't go down to Tijuana or Cancun or Playa del Carmen or Jamaica or any number of different spots in the world because they'll be quickly and expeditiously be raped and murdered. So now this has become one of their go-tos. All right, I said I'd keep it short, so I'm going to take a look around. It's just craziness for us now. So I need not but make a brief mention of our new area and why we're moving there. It's because of this. I can no longer ride my bicycle in comfort and leisure. I can no longer walk around without being annoyed. I can no longer walk around without seeing some douchebag Western foreigners, which I came all the way out here from America to avoid, to not see any longer. A lot of little fat asses like the one on the back of that motorbike too, which is gross and disgusting. A lot of old milkshakes like in this car. It's just horrifying to me to see this garbage. Asian tourists like the two that have just walked by, these two young ladies right here. I have zero problems with them. Culturally, it makes sense and they know how to behave. Looks like a little grab bike rider stop area in the shade. Too much of that shit going on. Too many of these 7-seater SUVs, too many grab ride motorbike drivers, too many foreigner idiots on bicycles, too many large tourist buses, too many transportation vans, pretty huge, like 14, 15-seater vans, the chaos. Some people would have a first impression and say, you know what, it looks exciting. It looks exciting and interesting. Trust me, it isn't. You could blindfold me and I could walk or ride my bicycle down these streets. I know them so well. It's horrifying. This is not an authentic Vietnam that I'm showing here. Look at this fat ass on the motorbike. Come on, folks. What do I gotta do here? There's a fine example. Look at this young Gen Zero or millennial couple walking together, not holding hands, showing no affection for each other. And it's horrifying. Like she's the boss and he's the follower. That's your female empowerment right there. And yes, they still have to drive giant trucks down these small roads. This is a 4-way intersection, and I mean, honestly, let me repeat and reiterate myself with apologies. Need I say more? If you find this interesting, look at these two bozos. If you find this interesting, trust me, after a while, you will find that you are mistaken. You will find that it is a great annoyance. Here's somebody that plays for the other team coming down the street. A young player for the other team. I could probably stay out here longer just so you can see the craziness. You stand out here too long, your blood pressure will start to spike. Now here's one of these like passport bros that they talk about. These jag-off idiots that come out here. They have no reason, they don't even know why they're here. They're just here to walk around and be idiots. Here's some more.
Yeah.
Now that's a family. I've never seen anything so tragic in my life. This is a hot spot. The reason I haven't shut down the vlog yet is because, wow, I mean, if you really need any examples, look at this. This tool on the back of this motorbike. Do you need any more examples of grotesque, annoying Western tourists? This is what I've been telling you about in previous vlogs. They're everywhere now. And it's horrible. Look at this traffic. Here's one of these big, 12-seater transport vans I've been telling you about. There's a lot of cars going by, but I wanted to show you these two land whales. Western land whale sighting. This is what's walking around. And it annoys the shit out of me. YouTube's probably going to take this thing down. Not that I give a shit. My channel is primarily for ranting and showing people that are subscribed and watch my channel who get it. Just what the hell is going on. I can tell you about it, but then there's nothing better than showing you. Now, granted, let me be perfectly honest here. It is fascinating for a moment, but I got to get out of here already because it's just too busy. It's just too annoying. I've got foam earplugs stuffed into my ears, so the noise is deadened. I have, and I always ride around like that on my bicycle now. And even when I'm riding with my wife on her motorbike, when I'm generally walking or anywhere in the area outdoors, except for our new place, which I won't need them anymore. Outdoors in Vietnam, I always wear the foam earplugs to completely deaden the sound and the noise because it's horrifying. It's too loud, too busy, and the air that I'm standing in here on this corner smells horrible from all the exhaust fumes. I'm gonna take a moment and put my special cloth mask on to block out some of the fumes. This is a lot of reason you see Vietnamese people on motorbikes and stuff still wearing masks. That's for sun protection and also for a sort of a breathable protection as well. Here, there you go. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at this idiot. Ay, ay, ay. Look at this. It's a clown show. It's a clown show of mostly gross, out of shape. Look at this one. Like the Wicked Witch of the East. So I don't think I need to do another vlog today. I just need to throw this one up. Mission accomplished. Now you know why the wife and I are getting the bleep out of Hoi An, which has been completely ruined now by tourism and by the chaotic infrastructure and craziness of the running around to support tourism. So there is no more Hoi An authentic. There was during the 2-year period that the country was closed down. I could come down to Ancient Town. I could go all through these streets on my bicycle, and it was like living in a dream. It was so beautiful. Now that is all history, and I don't think it's ever going to return. You want to come down here and you want to walk around in this zoo, go right ahead. But I am personally very tired of it, and my wife is in agreement with me. So we're getting out of here like in a couple of weeks, and I won't have to see or deal with this bullshit anymore. And trust me, man, my heart is glowing because of it. If you have any questions about what I've shown you today, feel free to ask. Leave a comment, whatever. Look at this. They almost hit another bike. didn't get the memo. I'll leave it at that. Fat, out of shape, gross. No gym work. You know, they almost look normal till you take a longer look at them. That's a lot of young women and Western women of today. Then they don't take care of themselves anymore. They figure, why should I bother? We've now surpassed men in terms of equality. We're boss babes, and they're just going to have to accept us as we are. That was that introduction of fat shaming and all that DEI and all that other woke nonsense, where you could have a fat, blubbery T-girl, you know what a T-girl is, on the cover of Sports Illustrated swimsuit edition, or winning the Miss America pageant. It speaks for itself, my friends. It speaks for itself. Have a nice day.